This lock right here, it has a story. 4 years ago, I'm sitting in my room just doing, you know, my homework, when all of a sudden my mother comes in like, hey, I'm not knocking. So I scream, she screams, and as she quickly makes her exit, I yell, knock before coming in. 30 minutes later, I got a lock. My name is Quinten Hyde, and did you know that parents always walk in on the wrong time? So the situation I described in the beginning did actually happen. And there's one thing that I just very much regret up to this day. There's this Dutch song that's basically called She Came In Without Knocking, and I should have put that on her Facebook page after that happened. I just think that would have been hilarious. Another thing is the sexual scenes in movies and series. Like, you could be watching a series that has literally no sexual stuff, but then the moment either your parents walk in or walk past your door, it is the one scene that is not very child-friendly, and you happen to have it on speakers. But I actually got a clear solution for that. Loudly talk to yourself. Oh boy, I sure didn't expect this sexual scene to pop up in this series. Really strange, really sexual. Or I guess when your parents ask you to carry an entire tree log. Yeah? Ja, wacht even. Also, I've noticed there can be times throughout the day where your parents are completely not like talking to you, asking you things, but the moment you're talking to someone else, every time. Like, I've noticed this with people that I Skype with, alright? I'll be talking to this person and suddenly their parents will be like, hey, we need your help with something or ask you about something. And 9 out of 10 times, they were not asking them anything throughout the other 23 hours in the day. But it's also whenever you're doing something. Like the fact that I was interrupted twice during this filming. I had no conversations with anyone this day. In 30 minutes time, I filmed like 5 minutes because I kept getting interrupted or asked, even though throughout the entire day, nothing. Now, I'm a bit of a unique case with this because my ideal, like my dream, I love the idea of just being on my own. Just like right now, just like being alone for like a week. Needless to say, I'm absolutely thrilled to be moving out, and I just love being home alone so insanely much. It's mad, really. Like, the timing is always so inconvenient. I'll be sitting here doing nothing, just browsing a bit of like YouTube videos or something, walking past Quinten's room, not requiring his attention. But the moment I have to film, the moment I have to edit, hey, yeah, so I'm gonna turn on the washing machine and put like bricks in there, just so you know. See? Something I see a lot on other people is that they will call for their parents and their parents will completely freak out because don't call them from a distance. But then the moment the parent does it, it's all suddenly okay. Hey mom, don't call for me from a distance, you gotta come closer. Hey Quinten, yeah? Oh, I can barely hear you should come closer. But this stuff also happens whenever you're watching or listening to something. Like, you'll put something on, you have your ear pods in, and you hear the faint sound of one of your parents saying something. So you take one out, you pause it, you answer that question, you put it back in. 3 minutes later, they're there again with the second question. And sometimes this just goes on for like 4 or 5 times. I have 9 more questions. And then there's also those memes that are like, when your mom sees that you're relaxing for like half a minute, which aren't necessarily relatable, I just think they're really funny and wanted to point them out. Now, I'm not saying all of these things always happen to me, but I hear about them a lot, I see them a lot in other people, so I feel like it's just a universal struggle that everyone is going through. On top of that, I made a video on this particular subject as my 4th video ever on this channel. So if you're curious about that little throwback all the way to the beginning of my YouTube channel, you can click right here or the link in the description and see that. But overall, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you next time.